Hi there, Andrew Chubb here from Awalé Resources, coming to you with a quick chat about our BBM news release today. Awale is listed on the Toronto Venture Exchange with the ticker ARIC. Usual forward-looking statements, and then digging into where we are. We're in the northeast of Côte d'Ivoire. We're talking about the BBM target. And the BBM target has formed part of, we've just recently completed around 25,000 metres of drilling since mid-November last year. And that 25,000 metres of drilling is mainly focused on our mineral resource estimate, which we should be having out in April of this year. So just around the corner for our first mineral resource estimate, which will consist of BBM, Charger and Empire. So quick zoom in on the red holes. There are the ones that we've reported today. We've focused in on, hole 12, 157 and 5. 157 is a twin hole of 74 for metallurgical studies, which are being done right now, because after the MRE, we'll be moving into our PEA, and beyond that, we're aiming to have a PFS in 2027. So the key to this release is, we're still hitting the same consistent grades and widths, which gives us confidence moving into that mineral resource estimate that's around the corner. But the other thing is that we're seeing this high grade core to the BBM system. And then on the periphery, we're seeing potential for other ones or similar plunging shoots as well. So moving on to a long section, which is along LL here. This is the purple zone, is this high grade shoot. And the holes that we've got pending here are all targeted at that high grade shoot. And this is where we believe that we can add an underground component to our mineral resource estimates, either in April or with a resource update in the very near future after that. And the idea is that we'll have results coming out for these holes in the ensuing weeks. And hole number 12 was just off the edge of that system. 157 was a twin within that system, and we saw some really nice grades within there. And then, the holes that we've got on the periphery of the system are still getting nice widths and grades. So potentially we'll see this pit, like this is a conceptual pit that we've got here in the dotted line. We'll see some changes in that as we move into that PEA as well. But this is really exciting stuff for Awale to have that initial resource at BBM in April, which hopefully will include the underground component as well. And we'll just it's really interesting stuff, and we'll have results coming out for those series of holes over the ensuing weeks as well. And we can't forget about Charger and Empire. We've got some results coming through for those two, as well as we lead into that mineral resource estimate in April. This is a quick cross section talking about those deeper zones. So look, where I've got results pending here. This is one of the holes on the first sort of horizontal fence that you saw in that long section previously, and it's slightly above 152, where we got 34 meters at 3. So we believe that that fence of holes is going to get similar results to that hole number 152 as well. And you can see on this section is that hole number 12, which we talked about, which got 32 meters at 2 up here, which will fall inside our conceptual pit. This is sort of a where we are plan view of this long section, and we're here on this section DD1, and so those plunging holes step further and further out towards the east of that BBM pit. So a quick summary on where we are. Mineral resource estimate, that's this star here, right? So that's our MRE coming in here. This star here probably should be a little bit further out, but it's in Q3. The idea is that we'll have closely followed by the MRE in April. In Q3, we will have our PEA come to fruition, and then further out here in 2027, we'll have a resource update and be moving into publishing a PFS study for the project. And also applying for a mining license in 2027 as well. So these are really exciting times for Awale, and we definitely think everyone should be watching this space, because we're seeing the company, rapidly develop through mineral resource estimates and feasibility studies over the next 18 months to 2 years. So really exciting stuff. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you again soon.